So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous.
Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And the shot! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe, oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. Flashes it across. It is a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Santos are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. And shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Santos find a position of real strength now. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. It's bounced back off the post. Yamal's cross. Rijkaard can get it clear. He's had a shot! This time surely! Madrid have their second corner now. Pele goes short. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Santos have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. And here's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's gone back to the keeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Yamal's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great vision. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Atalanta with the corner, they're first. Atalanta have their second corner now. And it's goal. He's gone for goal! Caught offside that time. Howson. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero!
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Atalanta have their third corner. That has earned a reprieve. He's gone for goal. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Costa Curta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Atalanta get their fourth corner. Climbs up big. Goal! Atalanta! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atalanta have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has been
Lovely pass, but it's Azar! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on...
And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Charity fund.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Scholes!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Scholes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rodri. Atalanta are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Azar has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times?
Real chance! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
Big chance! One-on-one! Decent chance! That's another chance! Yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And he shoots! And he thumps it clear. Well, what about it? Madrid have dragged it back at the last.
Atalanta clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And the ball is out of play. And it's lofted through here. Yamal shoots! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Triol gets the foot in and wins the ball. Chouameni
Added minute has been indicated.
beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Belletti. Scholes. Oh, that's clever. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have done it. the perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch
Your
today's
final
match
thoughts, Jim?
broadcast
Well, it's pretty
live
clear
on
that...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Zanetti. Played up towards the front line. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely feet. Tchouameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. David Villa! David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Looking for the run. Now it's Pele. Pele is on his own. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Triol wins the duel this time. Searching pass he's played there. That could have come. He's having a shot! And the ball is out of play. Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. And he's got the beating of his man. And that's gone loose. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in them.
Goes for goal! Scores! A princely strike!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Threads one in. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Khan getting this one clear. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Serginho.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! They have stolen level at the last! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter.
There could be trouble here. He's shifting through the gear, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, they can break here. Now it's Mbappe, out to the right. Now it's Yamal.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely.
Always kind of makes me feel he's going to score.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had it taken off him. And it's Serginho. Serginho stood his ground strongly. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Swings in across. So it is still 0-0. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caceres can get it clear. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Messi. Applies the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He has a look out. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're quick to get it back. Scholes, they're urging him to shoot. And what about this cross? Backward it goes. Stoichkov. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing run. He's having a go! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a good ball. Chance! Oh, it's there! The second half sparked straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Messi, Puyol concedes a free kick for that. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of incredible shooting range. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a mighty effort! We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Messi! Caceres is there and he can get that clear. Great vision. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Back into the middle. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Oh, what's he done? He's picked his way through. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona take the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. Keep the ball and you win. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute Mbappe! He can get that clear and smartly reclaimed. Dembele, good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Scores!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Carvajal gets rid without sophistication. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress, and he's managed to get free. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe! He might be in here! Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in a great position here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal on a strong run down the right. Yamal's cross. Marquinhos gets it away. Now it's Pelé. Oh, shooting chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Mbappe, and the shot's on here. Rodri. Great vision. That is a great pick out, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, love! He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adams. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. Del Piero looking to get on the end of this. And they've got a throw. "60 minutes played."
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great ball, and he's in here! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Knocks it into space. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Mbappe. In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rodri. Del Piero. Now Mbappe. It's a searching pass.
Morocco seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
A searching ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Carvajal could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance. Short changes him with that pass. This is it then, now or never. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Played in deep.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The final 5 minutes. Scholes. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. He's shifting through the gears here. Swings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Back in one, and he shoots! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
He's had a shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting. Mbappe! Now, can they get him away? Well, oh no, what has happened here? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola. That's a little off target. Nicely spread. Yamal hangs in a cross. That's really well cleared. Messi. He's through here. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Forwards and with intent. And it's Scholes. And it's been played through. Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. Scholes. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now there's a fine ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be one
Now it's
minute
Mbappe,
added time.
and he's on the finish! It's there! And they've got their lead back! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And now,
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. He has found the way through. Rodri. Chouameni. Well read, nice interception. Guardiola. Hazard. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well read, and the danger is averted. Puyol gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. That has ended up in no man's land. Just about up to the hour now. Knocks it into space. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's got... Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
He's got away. Yamal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is good alertness. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Such good technique.
Big chance, must be chance, surely! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Caceres. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
He's gone for goal! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. He is through here! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Have got underway here pretty promptly. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's bustling. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Pelé! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And here's Azar. And the through ball. No, that's been intercepted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header comes in! He will be livid with himself. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So, another set play. Messi. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's fabulous. Rudiger stands tall and stands strong. Oh, good spread. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, we always look the favourite there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's being shifted off it. Puyol. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe, and he plays one through. And he's in on goal! He's found some... There's the shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. Mbappe! He has found the way through. Messi. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please refrain from parking outside
Madrid
this stadium.
sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Great vision. Oh, this is a great... He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. But that has not gone well. Now it's Pele. Oh, just takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Puyol. Chouameni. Howson is the team's great visionary. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Crosses in it. A header! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. He is through here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee has just said play on. Well, that is... And he shoots! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that shot.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is... Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Carvajal. Played in by Danny Carvajal. And he's managed to get rid. That's a cute ball.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box, and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary.
Great ball if he can get there.
And now they can clear their lines. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was that...
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Scholes. Now it's Torres. Howson makes the interception. Tchouaméni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot at goal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Mbappe really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Scholes clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hazard, can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Scholes. Nice sequence of passes, this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So it's been even so
So
far.
there was the first
Which
half.
way will things go in
What
the
an
second
end to the half, Peter.
Ours, of
A
course.
lot of the best action of the half coming at
taking
the
place.
very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That's a shade optimistic. Conte.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Scholes. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri cuts it out. Batistuta. And he's on his way! And Batistuta! They've got to be quick to recover this. Chouameni. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. He's going all the way! Hit into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. That is good alertness. Has a look and plays it forward. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's picked it up out wide.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's neat. Nice looking ball. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Into the last 5 minutes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal's... Oh, what a climb! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Pete.
And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Goals. And here's Mbappe. That's rather hopeful. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, easy pickings there. Driving on and making good progress. Now, who's going to be first to this? No goals as yet.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the flag has stayed down. Goes for a shot! Mbappe with a beautifully timed run. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Played into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Kakatani is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kakatani. Conte. Fernando Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni cuts it out. Threads one in. And this is Hazard. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the count...
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal's cross. Hakimi with the clearance. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pelé. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe, and he's away. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Just about within shooting range. Scholes. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pele. He could be in here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Pele! Superb from Pele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
After 73 minutes, there's
Number 13.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's in a great position here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Doué. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do...
And Batistuta! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Scholes. Doué. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Benatia gets across to intercept that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe, Pele. Tries to pass it through. Now Due. And a chance! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking it.
Face to face with the keeper, and he shoots! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive. Due! Superb from Due! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Germany get themselves into the lead. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Stoichkov stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Shot could be on. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's beautifully weighted. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to get it away. Well, that has not gone well.
There will be 3
Scholes
minutes added time.
looking for a runner. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's Scholes! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch.
With the owner of a
Either
blue
side holding
car
back
parked
here,
outside
it
the
has
stadium
been quite a
gate,
half this.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be
Quite a
towed
half,
away.
more of the same please. Score at the
Substitutions
interval,
taking place.
2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Forlan, dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Scholes. And here's Mbappe. And he's well positioned here. Oh, terrible pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. And Carvajal. Puyol. Now it's Pelé. Scholes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Pelé. Roberto Baggio. Forlan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. Out to the right. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Scholes. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. "75 minutes played. Forlan. Oh, super ball. Great chance! And he's there to belt it away.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, what has happened here? Carvajal. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
And this is the big chance.
On the field.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Chouameni. Number 9, Scholes. Coming on the field.
Forlan! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Germany take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Brilliantly cut out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
He's having a shot! And kept kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, what has happened here? Pele! And that has left him in a heap. Probing pass, nicely intercepted.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Batistuta. Chance! Van Belten. Now it's Pele. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Pele. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too. Let's a look and place it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni. Madrid looking to... And Batistuta! It's not an especially good pass, that. Not the most convincing of passes. Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Doué. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Keeper has taken decisive action. Quality ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
This is Batistuta. Oh, not Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso. Now it's Stoichkov. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be
so,
heavy
no breakthrough from either side.
Today.
0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Olise. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's found a way through. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Forlan. No, it's come to nothing. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Forlan. Oh, just skips past his man. Goes down, but nothing given. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Scholes. Oh, that's well spotted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's had it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tele, all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Madrid, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. That is some save from Khan. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Batistuta tries a shot off the post. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid have been handed a game-changing chance. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very... Takes a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Senegal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big header! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, good spread. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Pelé. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pelé is onto this. He gets big. Oh, crossbar! And he's hit it long. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Chouameni. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through. He's got away. Here's a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Has a look and plays it forward. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! No mistake! Back to within one. Interesting. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Pelé!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too...
And the shot! Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta! Messi. And it's Bale. Bale. Park Ji-sung could try cutting inside here. Back in possession and ready to go again. Messi, great defending, strong and determined. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition.
Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Chouameni. And it Scholes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan claims comfortably. Rodri. And he skips past his man. Lovely. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! He scores! Into the lead once more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. That has been cut short. He's through it, and Messi! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. And the finish! And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Chance, surely! It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
There will be 5
This
minutes
is frightening
added time.
football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's aimed into the middle. He's found a way through. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And time is up. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside.